The price of gas is going up in this province and across the country, and there doesn't seem to be an end in sight. The Public Utilities Board regulates the price of gas in Newfoundland and Labrador, but how does the PUB come up with that price? Stay with me, things are about to get complicated.
The PUB normally changes the price of gas once a week. It uses a resource called Platts US Market Scan, which calculates a daily benchmark fuel price in the United States. That benchmark takes into account a few things, including crude oil prices and global events like Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The PUB converts the benchmark from US dollars to Canadian and from gallons to liters, which impacts the price here too.
Simple fact is the Canadian dollar is roughly 78 cents to the US. So that means we're paying about 28% more than what the benchmark number is.
That's a pretty big, simple fact.
The weekly average of that daily benchmark is the base price of gas in Newfoundland and Labrador.
Still with me? Good. That base price is only the beginning. Next, the PUB adds a wholesale and retail markup.
The wholesale markup includes transport expenses and everything else involved in bringing fuel to your local gas station. That includes an extra 5 cents per liter to offset the cost of importing fuel after the Come By Chance refinery closed. If you live outside the Avalon, this is where things get even more expensive. The PUB adds what it calls a zone differential, a fee covering the cost of moving fuel to different parts of the province. The retail markup includes the costs of running a business and, of course, profits.
But we aren't done yet. Here come the taxes.
Last week, the provincial government announced it is shaving 7 cents off its gas tax until next year, but drivers in this province are still paying HST, federal tax, and carbon tax on top of that. Finally, we get to the price you pay at the pump. The PUB provides all of this information on its website, but some things still aren't clear, like how it calculates markups, or why prices have changed so frequently this year. The government is bringing in legislation to make the PUB more transparent.
While we're waiting on answers about that from the government and the PUB, we're also waiting to see if gas prices will ever come down. Darrell Roberts, CBC News, St. John's.